What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on D's Analysis. We're going to be looking at SOFI stock today. This thing is absolutely ripping to the upside. V-shaped recovery looking extremely good right now. When you can see it here on the daily, we had that inverse head and shoulders that we spoke about a while ago play out very well. Pretty textbook for the most part. You can see that played out pretty good. And we pushed up even higher, so this is looking very nice right now, or you can say a cup and handle. Looking very bullish right now. So we are above the top range that we've been looking at for a while now. We finally made it above here. We were talking about accumulating all throughout this entire period here. We were talking about accumulating it. Even up here, I don't think it's still a bad price. As long as you have a long-term outlook on the stock, I think you should be okay. Like I said, not financial advice. You dollar cost average into it. This was a good opportunity to lower your average cost if you bought up here. If not, then I still don't think it's a terrible time. I think we still have higher to go overall, but we have made it to the top of the range as we were chopping for a while, breaking level by level. The next look that we have here, because remember this is on the weekly, so we finally got a close. This is the first close outside of this one here, January 21st. So this is the first close above this range since then. So I would imagine, it depends on the momentum. Momentum can continue pushing up higher, but if we get some kind of retracement, it would probably be to this level here to retest it, see if we want to hold it, and then make our push up higher. And when you look on a larger scale, when you look to the left, after we break 18.42, that's going to be the last level of a key level of resistance. So once you break that, if you look to the left, it's a clean move all the way up to about 23 or around 24.5, pretty much the top of this range here. I can definitely see a large move to the upside. Once we surpass this, it should, give it some fuel to push up higher. When we look on the SMAs, we broke above our 20 SMA and never even retested. We just absolutely rocketed off of it. And on the daily, we've been riding above our 20 and it continues to follow, hugging price pretty closely. So let's see what happens. We did get the 50 crossing above the 200, which is extremely bullish. Last time we had the 50 cross above the 200, you can see we were here on October 11th and we had a move of 113%. Not saying that that's going to happen exactly, but we had our cross over here. So if that were to happen and you had 100, let's say 100% gain, that would take you all the way up to about 28 bucks. So that's very, very bullish. Nice to see, of course. We also did say that there was a bull flag being formed on this leg here. And if that were to play out, we take it from that mini bull flag, that we could be seeing levels of around $21, and it looks like that could be playing out. Also, if you wanted to take it from here to here and say that this was the bull flag, then you could kind of look at something around here, which would also take you around 2180 or 2170. Overall, everything's looking pretty bullish at the moment. And when we take a look at the RSI here on the weekly, we had a V-shaped recovery, pretty much that same inverse head and shoulders, looking very good. And we broke past this last level of resistance here. And it looks like we could get a clean move to the 70 region, which is the overbought area. Last time we saw overbought, the overbought region here was around October 14th. And that's when we had that major move to the upside. Here on the daily, we've been creating higher highs and higher lows, a nice trend established. And we actually have broken into the overbought territory. So this is a very, very nice sign. And we're holding well above our moving average, the yellow line right there. On the weekly MACD, we had the flip as well, in bullish territory. Nice to see. And we have an increase in volume. So this is going to show that we can have the volume and sustainable strength with the RSI to the upside to hold the move to the upside as we continue pushing up higher. It'll continue to ramp up and we can continue to see bulls coming in supporting that as well. Here, as you can see, we have the bull flag formed and we're starting to see the momentum kick up, and we just broke this local high here on the MACD at 0.55. You can see we broke above that, so it looks like we could be pushing up even higher on this MACD here for the daily. And when you zoom out on the larger scale, the last bearish sign that we saw was when we pulled the fib here. We spoke about it in the previous video. We were saying the 0.5 to the 618, the golden zone, that's going to be a key level that we have to surpass, because this is a bearish pull. So this is indicating that we could push up to the golden zone and reject to the downside, right? So pushing up above this, getting a close, bouncing off of that zone and pushing up even higher is extremely bullish. And now we are literally at the last line in the sand, which is the 886. So any bearishness for this move is really out the door at this point. So once we break the 886, it's completely going to be a bullish move from there on out. And I'll show you what I mean by that here on this leg here, because we had this exact same move, but to the downside or to the upside. So we pushed up, we pushed past our golden zone. We made it to the 786. So we had one more, we were in the second to last line in the sand, but the 886 would be the last line. And that would actually have coincided with this upward sloping trend line. But we bounced off the second to last line and pushed up higher. So once you lose this last line, it's pretty much, it could be over for the move. And you can see for the bearish move, we are at that 886. So once we break that, that bearish move is completely done. And now we're looking at a bullish move. So if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure you like and subscribe and drop a comment too. Let me know what you think on SOFI. I'll see you guys in the next one.